Okay, I'll answer your question. I asked you before. We have a topic coming up. Why should the Tea Party be interested in the politics of Islam? Notice I didn't say the religion of Islam, I said the politics of Islam. The choices are keep the meeting. First of all, we can't have it on the 23rd because that's Thanksgiving week. We are moving it to the next week. The choices are keep it on Tuesday, November 30th, and move to a different location. I believe we can have this church over here. Or keep it here and move it to Wednesday night. So the first question is, who would want to move it, keep it on the same date and move it to another location? How many people want to keep it here and move it to the next day? Sounds like that's a winner. I've already found out that it's definitely available. That means it's Wednesday, December 1st. Beth Griffin, Act for America. Why should we be interested in the politics of Islam? Okay. New people. I'd like your feedback. I'd like to know what you thought of this meeting. I'd like to know what you're whether you plan on coming back. If you have, if you want to be on the mailing list, if you want to be contacted to know when all of the meetings are. And by the way, there's some people in this room that don't have email, that they would rather have a telephone call. And we sort of resisted this because we just didn't have enough. If you want to be notified, and you don't have an email, please, we're going to try and keep this as small as possible. If you do not have an email, and you want to be notified of these meetings by telephone, I want you to call that number. And there's an answering, not a machine, it's a voicemail. I'm showing my age. Hello, this is so-and-so. My telephone number is such and such. I would like to be notified by telephone when your meetings are. Okay? Speaking of age, is this a CD or is
CD?
Oh, this is a CD. You know, I got these things confused. It's a round plastic thing.
A DVD.
See, it's a DVD. It's a round plastic thing.
DVD.
And it goes around and round.
It is a DVD.
And there's no grooves in it.
Last time.
I looked at one. There's no grooves in it. I can't understand it. Upcoming meeting topics. Not nailed in cement yet, but this little $600 billion of monetizing the debt thing has got a few people worried. Of course, you know, Bernanke's not worried, Obama's not worried, but Japan is worried, Germany's worried, Korea's worried. A lot of people are worried, including the guy who's holding this microphone. And you know, yeah, all right, I got some food, I got some water, I got an electric generator. I got a lot of 9mm casings too. What else can I do? There are, what's that website, that blog? Survival? Survivalblog.com. I'm going to try and get somebody to come in here and talk to us. No, I don't think we're going to dig a hole in the ground and buy a bunch of AK-47s. But there's some things, okay? By the way, there's one thing that's missing in my storehouse of canned food. I don't like canned vegetables, by the way, but I probably would eat them if I'm hungry. Isn't that obvious? There's one thing we just talked about this the other day. It's one thing that's missing in our survival cache: toilet paper. You're not going to use a Sears catalog. You had a question.
They come out with a book called Patriots. It's like $11.
Patriots is the name of a book.
Just plain old Patriots. Patriots. And it gives you a detail of what you can do. And it's a long book. You get a lot of economy things of how the government falls and everything else. But it gives you different kind of things that's what you can do and thoughts of how to survive for yourself.
Good idea.
It's made by the same guy with survivalblog.com.
Oh, same guy. I bet you it's advertised on that survivalblog.com, right?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember where I got it, but I got the book.
How many people in this room saw the movie IOUSA? Now, it left me a lot, because it ends up in late 2007. I'm like, okay, well, what about if things are this bad in 2007? What happens if it gets worse? Well, guess what? It did. And apparently there's a trailer out that takes you from that movie forward. And I'm talking to Chris. I'm thinking a topic for a meeting might be to bring that whole movie or a condensed version of it in with the trailer.
I know you're not part of this, but they helped the Republican Party in the last election, poll challenging and other efforts. And I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of our heart. We covered 1,200 polling sites. We had over 900 poll challengers. We had a team of 40 lawyers around the state on election day. And that, in large, is due to the Tea Party groups throughout the state. So thank you. Thank you.
Reverend Yuille wants to clarify something.
Yeah.
It's a square or round thing.
It is a DVD, but what I wanted you to, if you want to go online, it's myalpha21.com. myalpha21.com.
We're going to put that on the board. I'm going to put that on the board as well. I want to share a little story. I did a poll watching in Grand Rapids. And, I went in and introduced myself. And there were 3 Democratic poll workers and there were 3 Republican poll workers. By the way, the day was quite uneventful, all right? There was a young black woman. Her name was Princess. I think she was in high school. A very nice young lady. She's a Democrat, okay? I'm not holding that against her. She's a nice lady. And around 7 o'clock, an older, I guess I can't say this any difference, an old biddy came in. All right, white woman. I don't know whether she was Republican or Democrat. I do not know.